What if I told you the difference between a booming digital empire and a forgotten corner of the internet is not about luck? What if it's not about having the biggest budget or the flashiest technology? It's a question that keeps creators, entrepreneurs, leaders awake at night. Why do some online groups explode with life, explode with connection, explode with energy, while others wither into silence? Why does one person's idea attract 1,000 true fans? Why does one person build a tribe, while another person shouts into an empty digital void? We see it every day. A new subreddit becomes a global phenomenon. A simple Discord server becomes the headquarters for a movement. A Facebook group becomes a lifeline. And yet for every one of these successes, 1,000 others fail. The landscape is littered with digital ghost towns, filled with good intentions, filled with broken dreams. Let's paint a picture you might recognize. You have an idea, a great idea. You launch a Facebook group. You launch a Discord server. You launch a newsletter. You invite everyone you know. You post every day. You share your best content. You share your most profound insights. And in return, crickets. A few polite likes from your aunt and your best friend from high school. The conversation is a monologue. It's you, talking to yourself in a room you built for a party that no one attended. This is the lonely echo chamber, the default state for most aspiring community builders. The first mistake is spammy self-promotion. You treat your members like a sales channel. The second critical error is the lack of trust. Trust is the currency of the modern internet. Finally, the most common failure is one-way communication. You act like a broadcaster, not a convener. A healthy community is a web of connections, a network of conversations. Your job as a leader is to facilitate those conversations, to create the rituals and the spaces where people can connect with each other. When you are the only one talking, you are not leading a tribe. You are merely giving a speech to an empty auditorium. The real work is in passing the microphone. Humans are herd animals. We look to others for cues on how to act, what to believe, and where to belong. This is social proof. It's the simple idea that if other people are doing something, it must be the right thing to do. It's why we read reviews before buying a product. It's why we choose a busy restaurant over an empty one. In the digital world, this is magnified 1,000 times. A video with millions of views seems more important than one with 10. Social proof is the first domino that needs to fall for a tribe to go viral. When a new subreddit is created, it's a ghost town. But then, a few people join. They post, they comment. A visitor arrives. They see upvotes. They see conversations. This signals that something is happening here. This place is alive. So they subscribe. This small action adds to the social proof, making the community slightly more attractive to the next visitor. This creates a positive feedback loop, often called a network effect. It's a snowball rolling downhill, gathering mass and momentum. The early days are the hardest because you have no social proof. You have to manufacture it. This is where your first, most dedicated fans, your ambassadors, come in. You don't need 1,000 people. You need 10. 10 people who believe in the idea as much as you do. 10 people who are willing to post, to comment, to engage, to make the space feel alive before anyone else shows up. There is a powerful, unwritten social contract that governs human interaction: reciprocity. When someone gives us a gift, we feel a deep, psychological urge to give something back in return. This isn't about manipulation, it's about generosity. In the context of a digital tribe, the leader is the one who gives the first gift, and the second, and the third. You give value freely, you give value consistently, you give value without any expectation of immediate return. You answer questions, you share your best ideas, you create resources that solve real problems for your people. You give, and you give, and you give. This is the opposite of the transactional mindset that dooms so many online ventures. A transactional creator asks, "What can I get?" A generous leader asks, "What can I give?" This simple shift in perspective changes everything. When you consistently provide immense value, you build up a reservoir of goodwill. Your members feel a sense of gratitude and obligation. They want to give back, they engage, they share your work, they invite their friends. They become your most passionate evangelists. They reciprocate your generosity by helping the tribe grow. They pay you back with their attention. They pay you back with their loyalty. They pay you back with their trust. People are drawn to certainty in a world of endless noise. They're looking for a signal in the static, you know? This is the power of authority. But an authority is not someone who bosses others around. An authority is a lighthouse. They stand on a solid foundation of knowledge and experience, and they shine a clear, consistent light. They don't chase after ships. Instead, they simply shine their light. Ships that are lost ships looking for a safe harbor naturally navigate toward them. Building a tribe requires you to become a lighthouse for your niche. Become the trusted source of expertise. Authority is not granted, it is earned. It's earned through the slow, patient work of showing up consistently and demonstrating your expertise. Create content that is genuinely helpful. Write the definitive blog post. Create the ultimate video tutorial. Answer the questions no one else is answering. Don't just share opinions, share evidence, share case studies, share deep insights from real experience. You're not another voice in the crowd. You are the voice of reason, the voice of clarity. People associate your name with a topic. When they have a problem, you are the first person they think of. Beyond information and value, there lies a deeper human need, the need to belong. We are wired to be part of a group, to share an identity with others who get it. A successful tribe offers its members a new identity. It gives them a label. It says, "You are one of us." This shared identity is the glue that holds a community together. It transforms a loose collection of individuals into a cohesive unit. It's the difference between people who happen to like the same thing and people who define themselves by their shared passion, the secret handshake, the inside joke, the shared language that separates the insiders from the outsiders. This identity is often built around a shared belief or a common enemy. Apple's classic 1984 ad wasn't just selling a computer, it was selling an identity. We are the rebels, the creatives, the misfits. In Malaysia, this is beautifully illustrated by the rise of niche community groups on Facebook. Tukang apa hari ini? What are you building today? This shared identity fosters a powerful sense of camaraderie and belonging. So where do you begin? The journey from a lonely echo chamber to a thriving digital tribe starts with a single crucial step: clarity. Clarity. You must define your who and your what with ruthless precision. Who exactly are you trying to serve? You cannot be for everyone. Is it for freelance graphic designers in Southeast Asia? Is it for first-time parents struggling with sleep training? Is it for retired engineers who want to learn how to bake sourdough? Get specific. Everyone is not a tribe. A well-defined niche is a magnet for the right people and a filter for the wrong ones. Once you know your who, you must define your what. This is your value promise. What transformation do you offer? What problem do you solve? A strong promise, for example, a community that helps B2B SaaS marketers cut their customer acquisition cost by 30% through community-led growth, is irresistible to the right person. Your value promise is the headline for your tribe. It's the reason people will stop scrolling and pay attention. Now, you must create what I call a viral content loop. It's about designing a system where your content naturally encourages sharing and participation, which in turn fuels more content. A simple example is a weekly challenge. You post a prompt, members create their own content in response, and they share it within the group. Their creations inspire others, who then participate in the next challenge. The key to a successful loop is making participation easy and rewarding. A tribe is not a spectator sport. It is a participative event. Your most important job after setting the foundation is to turn passive lurkers into active participants. This process begins with identifying and activating your early ambassadors. In any group, there will be a small percentage of people who are more enthusiastic, more engaged, and more aligned with your mission than anyone else. These are your 1,000 true fans in miniature. They are your spark. Your job is to find them, empower them, give them a special role in the community's growth. Don't wait for them to raise their hands. You must be a detective. Look for the people who comment first. Look for the ones who answer other members' questions before you can. Reach out to them personally. Thank them. Ask for their opinion. Create a private channel just for them. Next, you must build two-way engagement rituals. Rituals are the heartbeat of a community. They are recurring events and traditions. They create a sense of rhythm and predictability. They turn a chaotic space into a familiar home. These can be simple. Welcome Wednesday thread for new members. Show and tell Friday for sharing projects. These rituals create reasons for people to come back again and again. They are appointments for connection. This is the shift from an audience to a true self-sustaining tribe. The fire is no longer just yours, it belongs to everyone.